always and always. It is always and always try to keep your mouth shut and make your eyes and ears widely open. This is very much important strategy that you need to keep in mind, because you never know that what happens exactly when you disclose your ideas. You never know when the other person is going to make great use of it, because you may be delaying the idea to make that into execution, to bring that into life. But if you just reveal it to the people, or to the people who are very much equally passionate like you, then obviously your share is gone. So your opportunity for getting yourself elevated, because the idea has been presented to you, but you are failing it to bring into life. So the person who is listening to that can take the advantage and take it to the next level. And what is happening there? The beautiful idea that has struck into your mind has got collapsed. There is no opportunity for you now to take yourself to the next level, because you are already beaten even before you make the move. And most importantly, you need to shut your mouth always, because it's not really recommended to reveal the ideas, because every single idea that is getting into your mind is having a set of momentum, a set of potential energy. The moment you reveal it, there is the conspiracy that it may lose in itself, it may lose its strength, it may lose its power, its impact. Why you are revealing it? That means you're giving the space for the idea to some other frequencies to enter into it, and it eventually demolishes itself. So it's not a really good idea to let other people know or let your idea out, because some negative forces may come across and beat it to the minimal. It's not a good idea in either of the ways. And most importantly, if you do not know to shut your mouth, what you're doing is you are simply blah blah throwing the information out what you have already had, but you're escaping the opportunity. You're not giving yourself the opportunity of learning from other people's ideas, mindset, experiences, examples, what they're bringing about. So if you are keep on speaking and not letting other person speak, you are a foolish person, because you're not giving yourself opportunity to learn. Because when you speak only the information what you're having in your head. You speak from your experiences. You speak from the knowledge what you are having. But the moment you start listening, making your ears wide open, you're giving yourself opportunity to learn from the opportunities, from the experiences of other person, to learn from the knowledge of other persons, to know something better from the wisdom of others. So always you need to know to stop and give yourself a beautiful opportunity of tapping into the greatest forces of the experience of what the other person has accumulated. So never try to open your mouth in any seminar or any conversation. Rather, try to be a little silent. It does not mean that you have to be completely silent. No, there are also some spots, that spark spots, what I call that. Sometimes what happens is that other person is not intending to talk to you. In most of the cases, I don't completely say that you need to keep your mouth open. No, because unless and until you open your mouth, you're not going to make a stranger speak, and that is what you're going to get benefited from. Especially if there is someone who is really having great knowledge and experience, then they are not willing to share their knowledge. But what you got to do is that make them speak. In that case, you need to push them, ignite the fire. You have to spark it first, so that they open up, they break the walls and try to give you the complete knowledge. And that's very much important in order to keep yourself going, in order to accumulate the knowledge. So the same thing has happened recently when I have gone to the coffee shop. The one who is running the coffee shop is really a brilliant one. From the countenance itself, from their appearance, you can say that definitely they must be having great knowledge, and there must be someone who has served the great many 5-star hotels as well. So in that case, definitely they must have seen a lot of luxurious, a lot of intelligent, a lot of powerful people in their life. And I just wanted to make them speak. So how do I do that? If I keep my mouth closed, I cannot make that. So I definitely need to open up my mouth and speak, but I should also have a clear clarity on to what extent am I going to speak, and let them come into my circle and welcome them into my circle, my space, and make them speak. Because from their knowledge, from their open mouth, I'm going to get succeeded. From their open mouth, I'm going to get knowledge, and I want the knowledge at any cost. So what did I do? I have asked her a few opening questions like, you seem so experienced and you know how to handle yourself. You seem yourself calm and keep yourself at a bay. You don't fall into the customers, talk some blah blah things. Why? How do you know to keep yourself in your limitations? So you must be a great experienced person, unless and until you're not going to have the ability to keep yourself at the limitation when customer enters your coffee shop. Then that's the triggering point. I made her get into the line, and then boom, she has given a lot and lot of information, which has definitely helped me to self-retrospect the things what I'm really failing at. So I have also appreciated myself for the things what I'm keeping on, but there are also some drawbacks which I felt that I got mirrored once I started opening myself. So it's very much important for you to know when to open yourself, to what extent do you need to keep your mouth open, and make 10 times your eyes and ears active, because those are the senses by which you are going to get the knowledge and experience from the person who has lived them genuinely. So every time, next time, or any time, when you go outside, when you see an elderly person, or when you see someone who is really successful than you, then take your time, just use some triggering point to drag them into conversation, and then make your eyes and ears widely open, because they may spill some gold which is going to turn your entire life into the direction what you always wanted it to be. So very much important to keep your mouth shut during the times when you're going to receive the gold wisdom from the other person, and that definitely helps you to go forward. And that is how the great leaders are made, because nobody can become great from their own experience. You need to have the ability to accumulate the information, stories, resources from the other people, because it's not really possible for one to live 10,000 lives, but you can listen to 10,000 different stories and summarize them, condense them, and to lead a beautiful, better life for yourself. So this is what I say, always try to keep your mouth shut to the greatest extent and make your eyes and ears widely open. For more information and great content like this, follow us, because you are going to get a video a day which is going to transform your life forever. Let's encounter each other in the next video. Until then, stay strong, live fearless.